Hi friends, again a very good article by Swaminathan Iyer. What Sanand tells us about land acquisition is the article by him. Actually, Sanand is a place in Gujarat where a very popular project of TATA Motors, that is Nano car, was shifted from Singur in Bengal to Sanand in Gujarat. Now, Sanand is a place in Gujarat where Tata Motors are manufacturing Nano car. The article starts with the statement: the Supreme Court has quashed the West Bengal government acquisition of land at Singur, later leased to Tata Motors, holding it was not for public purpose. Right, very right. As we all know, the land was never for public purpose. No, whether it be West Bengal, Haryana, or any other state government, or even the central government, a government should never act as a middleman to acquire land for a private body or any corporate entity. Even the farmers should benefit from the project. Everybody should benefit from the project. That's what Swaminathan wants to say. He says in the past, governments have acquired land at throwaway prices from farmers. As a libertarian, I opposed forced acquisition, except in some cases. Top priority should be given to negotiating voluntary sales by farmers, and second priority to leasing rather than acquiring land. He further says, yet for some projects, acquisition may be justified because they provide major externalities, benefit to whole population and not just the industrialist concerned. In such cases, land acquired should be kept to minimum and compensation should include a share of the developed project land so that farmers become partners in development and not just oustees. A very good right statement. He further says that no doubt we all know that industrialization is very important. As we know, industry is one thing, especially the manufacturing industries, which will provide jobs to many. And to encourage such step, it is always better for the government to give tax breaks rather than acting as a middleman or property dealer for an industrialist. Tata shifted its nano plant from Singur to Sanand. The then Chief Minister Mr. Modi visualized the Sanand plant as not just a Tata factory but an incubator of auto ancillaries and skills that will make Gujarat a major auto hub with lakhs of jobs. So it is always better to give tax breaks, that I also fundamentally feel. Now, in some, he says, when he concludes, forced acquisition is usually wrong and it is always better to give tax breaks to encourage industrialization. Manufacturing industry is one area in our country that can provide jobs to many. Just what China did a decade back, this is what is required in India now. We should learn lessons from China that if we want to provide jobs to many in India, manufacturing sector is one. And another lesson that we must learn is where China went wrong was the pollution part. We saw in Beijing Olympics that China had to shut down its many plant just to avoid pollution in Beijing where Olympics were held. So when we are moving towards more manufacturing sector, when we want that many jobs should be created in the manufacturing sector, we must also take care of our other points where China made the mistake, that is the pollution part. So we must make a planned and a strategic shift to more industrialization with manufacturing at its core. At the same time, I will add, we are very much ahead of China when it comes to service sector, and we must sustain it. Thanks to Swaminathan Iyer for its wonderful article.